Hey guys, welcome back to another pickups video. So yes, it is almost the spooky season. October is upon us. And here are my September pickups. Okay, so what have I got this month? Well, I've got quite a bit this month. Went a bit mad. So my friends came down who I met through YouTube, and we ended up going to Cardiff for the day. And thanks to Interghost and maybe Shocks and maybe all of them, to be honest, but mainly those two, I ended up buying a fair few things. So I've got some cool stuff to show you, and I just want to report something. Today I have started putting my games room together. Started filling some of the shelves now. I've got some more bookcases up. Um, it's going okay at the moment. I still need to find a lot of different things I've boxed away and see how it's all going to fit and stuff. But we're off to a good start, and I'm liking the look of it. So. And some of these things will soon be on display there as well. Okay, so let's get on with it then. Okay, let's start with this, right? So, the first shop in Cardiff that we went to, it was me, Indigo, Shock 16, Gashead Steve, Dan Colossal Vids, and Paul Templar's Grill. We went to a retro shop called Super Tomato, and in there I found this. Not this, but a toad. Actually, Steve found this. He said, Matt, looked down at your feet and there was a toad. I was like, oh, I'm going to pick that up. Now, I've already got a toad, and the reason I picked this one up, he is a bit worse for wear. Some of the paint's come off there and in other areas. So definitely needs a paint job. But if you remember this from my last pickups video, that Facebook group I'm in, Book Your Hair Collectors group or something, and someone on there has got a 3D printer and is creating extra parts for the figures that were released back in the 90s. And this was to do with the Flying Frogs, the Toad Bomber Wing Army, hang glider, plane bomber, or whatever it is. You have to admit it does look awesome fun. So apparently this was an assault team on the baboons from comics 14 and 15. And this is it. So the guy has made this, his name's Kieran Yates. Made this little hang glider. That's a kind of foam with kind of plasticky kind of print on either side. You can see you've got two of these that clip on to the glider. So I hope I got good angles here. Some extra bombs on the side, and the toad, the handles coming down fit perfectly into his hands. So let's go get those baboons, basically berserker baboons. So yeah, I'm gonna have to read comics 14 to 15 now to see exactly what this is like. But looking at the picture on the back, I think he's done a pretty cool job there. So that is why I bought the toad. I just had to have that just to be able to get this out of the package and do that, because that's an awesome piece to display somewhere in the Matt cave. Okay, in the same shop, I bought a Gara figure. Now, had a bargain on this. This was like £34. I went on eBay to have a look, and it was going up to 70, 80 odd pound, and then postage on top of that. So I was like, okay. Yeah, so all in all, I think I had the Toad and Gara for like 38, 30, 39 it was in the end. Also came with the box in great condition. So another awesome reason to buy it. And one of the biggest reasons I bought it is I have Naruto in the same setup, the same collection. So I thought, yeah. And I always wanted a Gara figure, so I was like, let's do it. So we've got Gara. Used to be a Naruto fanatic back in the day. I did go off it in the end. There's too many episodes. But speaking of anime, let's go on to this guy then. So I've been watching the live action adaptation of this on Netflix, and I love it. It's one of my guilty pleasures at the moment. It's Luffy from One Piece, Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy. So after watching the live action series, I saw this in, I think it was a TV and film shop in Cardiff. And it was a must buy. I always wanted to watch the anime of One Piece, but it's got even more episodes than Naruto, so I never properly got into it. And then the live action adaptation is a nice alternative because it gets through it much quicker. It's got like a Naruto kind of See Naruto in the background on a little booklet there. Yeah, so this will be on display. I'm going to have a few display cases, glass display cabinets in the Mat Cave. So we'll probably have, I think, one dedicated to Batman, one dedicated then to anime, maybe video games. Put my Power Rangers ones in another one because I do have quite a lot of them. So that's the thing now, is seeing how it all fits. I was telling some of my friends earlier that I might need a second Mat Cave the way it's going. Anyway, next up then, Blu-ray. We have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I missed this when it came out in the cinema, so I thought, yeah, let's grab this. I've got the first one on Blu-ray. I don't buy many Blu-rays these days. I just rely on like Netflix and other streaming services now. But like favorite ones, I will continue to buy. So yeah, and back in the day, like I said, I used to be a Naruto fanatic. I was also a DVD and Blu-ray fanatic. I buy loads and loads every month. Sold a lot of them off. Now this one, I can't remember if I've got this guy already, but I saw him in Galactic Attic, I think this one was. It's another Batman 661 maskless. I might already have it, but I can't remember. I should keep a list on my phone. If I have got it, it's not the end of the world, because there's many things I can do with this. I could sell it, I could give it away as a competition. Christmas is coming up, you know. But it's pretty cool. So you'd have Bruce Wayne in the Bat Cave, not in the Mat Cave, the Bat Cave. Right then. Next up is this. So I was in Worthing a couple of months ago. No, but not a couple of months ago. It was more like a few weeks ago. Sorry, the plastic looked weird on my thing. Then it was fine. It's the light. I was in Worthing, and my cousin took me to a retro shop, and called Retro, and really cool shop. Lots of like geeky collectibles there, lots of Star Wars figures, things like that. Below the shop is like a Star Wars Vault Museum. Oh, if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll be in heaven. That's called Retro in Worthing. So if you're near there, go on down. But in that shop, I did buy a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lord Zed figure. Now, I don't know why I exactly bought this. I'm not planning to collect these tiny figures, but it looks so awesome. And it's such mint condition. I thought, oh, I like that. So I did think, I've got something in the house, like interconnecting shelves, like little squares on the wall, and some of these would fit perfectly on them. I don't want to take it out of the packaging yet, though, to be honest. And there's some of the ones you can get on the back. There were some cool ones, but they are quite pricey, like $19.99 a pop. Speaking of pops, we'll get to that in a minute. Also, from that shop, I bought this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Hero Turtles, Krang. I've never had a Krang growing up. So this isn't like the original, this is all the re-releases of these classic figures. I had the 4 Turtles, I had Splinter, I think I had Bebop. Yeah, just making sure that was his name. I always get him mixed up. And I had Shredder, but I never had a Foot Soldier, I never had one of these. So, yeah, I thought he would look cool on the shelf. Again, it's very cool. It looks very mint. Do you know, my best friend always nags at me, like, why do you take things out of the packaging and stuff? And I'm kind of understanding now. They do look really cool. So I might leave it there for a while. Then we went to another little retro shop, geeky shop, along the way. Man, this needs a wash as well. Anyway, so I have got a Goosebumps mug. You might be saying that's not a mug, that's just a box. You're right. So this is the mug, and this is the box that came in. So we've got Goosebumps, the horror. This is a mug based on Horrorland. So that monster is called Horror. One of my favourite books in the series, and favourite episodes as well. I think it was a 2-parter. Definitely needs a wash in there. My gosh. Yeah, I'll be washing this thoroughly, cleaning out. But I thought that would be cool to have in the collection there. Anything classic Goosebumps. Now with the Mat Cave, I might have my classic Goosebumps books on display somewhere. I do have a bookcase. I think they would fit in there. I don't know where some of my bigger books are going yet. But anyway, speaking of books, these books would also go in the bookcase. So first off, I want to give a shout out to Interghost for gifting me these. They are Biker Mice from Mars books. So we have 1 to 4 here. Let's start with the first one then. So Rock and Ride is, I'm hoping that is that. I'm just looking at it from on camera. A mouse and his motorcycle. Test of Friendship. And the Masked Motorcyclist. Ooh. So I did used to love my Biker Mice on Mars back in the day, and I already do have these books. I've got like maybe a collection of 8 or something like that of them, but mine are not in good condition like this. These are pretty much excellent condition. So I'll be replacing these. Oh look, 50p back in the day, or whenever. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I did start watching the cartoon series again on YouTube because they're all on there. And now there's a company called Nacelle Toys. They're bringing out the Biker Mice toys again, like remastering them, including the motorcycles. And I'm very tempted to buy them. Very tempted to buy them, but it might not be this month. I think you can pre-order them now, but yeah. Let's just say I've spent a lot of money out again, so the month of October is going to be not many pickups. And also, as well as the motorbike books, the Biker Mice on Mars books, Interghost gifted me these. Xena Warrior Princess. So we've got the Empty Throne, the Thief of Hermes, Prophecy of Darkness, and one I read as a kid, bought off my best friend, The Huntress and the Sphinx. Can't remember it though. But I am a big Xena Warrior Princess fan. Loved watching it every week. Could not wait for that show to come on back in the day. And yeah, I think I will be getting some more like Xena merchandise. What I can find now. Do a bit of a Xena collection. Got a bit more space now, haven't I? So why not? I got that signed Lucy Lawless photo. I've got the photograph with her when I met her in New York Comic Con. So yeah, these will fit nicely onto the bookshelf. Okay, and last but certainly not least are some Funko Pops. Now, alright, so these are from Forbidden Planet. We're in there. Me and the boys again when they came down to visit me. I think it was Ghost or Shocks, one of them, probably mainly Ghost I imagine, said, oh Matt, check these out, and they are Muppet Christmas Carol Pops. Now I did stop collecting Funko Pops, but the Muppet Christmas Carol is one of my favourite films of all time. I watch it every Christmas. It's probably my most watched film ever. So easy to watch. And yeah, I thought I'd get these. So first up is Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge. There you go. That's what it looks like on the side. Now these will be coming out of the packaging because they will make a great display at Christmas, and I will have these up in the games room no matter what time of year it is. And those are the ones you can get on the back. Now I do have another one of these. Which one do you think it is, guys? Take your guesses. You might win a prize. You're not going to win a prize. Sorry, but it is Bob Cratchit with Tiny Tim. How cool is that? Look at that one. Amazing. Big Muppets fan as well, as you well know. So these are the ones you can get. You can get Mrs. Cratchit, the Marley brothers, and Fozziwig, as well as Charles Dickens with Rizzo. So I thought I read something else then. Yeah, so I will be getting all of these. So 4 more to get. I don't think they bring out any more than that, but that is awesome. But there is one more Funko Pop. One I thought looked pretty cool. A cartoon you probably watched if you grew up in the 90s. Or was it 80s? No, we'll go for 90s. Captain Planet. Yeah, I like the look of this one. I think this was Ghost that pointed this one out again. You can get the other Planeteers on the back as well. I did used to watch this back in the day. Yeah, I probably won't get the Planeteers, but I thought he looked pretty cool. So that is it, guys. Those are my pickups for September. Let me know what you thought about all those in the comments below. And now I'm going to get back to doing up the Mat Cave. So as ever, thank you for watching. Boom. See you soon. There will be one pickup at least in October. But for now, that's going to be it. Cheers, guys.